What a beautiful sunny day today is. And these days in the summer in Germany are very rare. Fabian is working and I'm gonna sit all day long here editing a video for a client. And I thought for a moment, what could today's video be about? What about how I edit videos for clients? So today's video is not gonna be a really vlog. It is more like a behind the scenes, aka a day in the life of a filmmaker, in brackets, when he edits. So if you're not into filmmaking or interested in editing workflows, just skip this video and tune in tomorrow. So now that all non-filmmakers are gone, we can start with the video. I want to keep this one quite short, so I will give you just an overview of my editing workflow, and let's jump into it with my breakdown. I will go through each step and explain you what I do there, but please remember that this is not going to be a deep dive into my editing workflow. I just want to give you a short overview of what I do and in which order. So please remember that, and if you're interested in a complete breakdown of my edit, you can comment below and maybe I'm going to do that in the future. I don't know. So step number one is relatively easy, but it's very important because you set the basis for the entire cut. And you want to make sure that you do everything right from the beginning on. So let's say you shot the video, take your SD card off the camera, insert it into your computer, and you want to make sure to copy the files and also to back up your footage. With backup, I mean, in my case, I do it like this. I just leave the footage on the SD card as well, and after the whole job is done, the video is finished, I delete the SD cards. For my editing workflow, I use CEST hard disk drive. They are very robust and easy to use. SSD would be better, much faster, but it does the job. And they are a little bit cheaper, so yeah. When we take a closer look to the project folders, we see here that for every client I have a folder named by the client, but only for my ongoing projects. When a video is finished, I put the folder on my backup hard drive. I want to keep this one, I use Slim. When you dive deeper into the folders, we see here that every camera has its own folder. This makes it easier to find the footage you're looking for. The importing Final Cut starts with creating an event. You can use the shortcut Option N and give your event a name. I use most of the time the name of my client. So let's say Accon Test. You choose here the library, projects or YouTube. I use the library YouTube just for my daily vlogs, and projects for clients. This one, video settings based on the first video clip properties. I leave this as it is and just click OK. After we've created the event Accon Test, we can start importing the footage. You can use shortcut Command I, then you're just looking for your device and just use the client projects folders. You can scroll down here and use your folders and also choose multiple ones. I just leave it like it is and choose the complete clients folder. You want to make sure that you leave the files in place and also transcode, so creating proxy medias. I use ProRes Proxy. This makes your video editing workflow much faster and easier. Then just click Import Selected. I already done that. So I'm going to delete the Accon Test event. I already created one and I already started the editing process. I'm gonna here into my projects, the raw cut. But let me explain what I did right here. I don't want to confuse you right here, but I already started with the edit, so the third step is the raw cut. And for the raw cut, I started the project, imported the footage. My footage is here, organized by the camera I used, and I always start with the main camera and just put the clips into the right order into the timeline by selecting them and press shortcut E and see what I can use out of this clip. Everything I can't use I'll delete directly. I call this edit the raw cut. So this will break all of my footage, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours of footage, just down into 10, 15, 20, maybe up to 30 minutes. So now after we know which footage we have or we can use, it's time for finding the perfect song for our video. And finding the correct song is very important and can take a lot of time. I use for that Artlist, very easy licensing and has the best price-performance ratio on the market, in my opinion. Without a raw cut, it's very difficult to find the perfect song because you don't know what footage you have, and this is very important to get an idea what the final video will look like. When you use Artlist as well, quick hack here. You have all these filters options, but scrolling through all of the tracks can take a lot of time. So here's my hack. So you can start playing a song pressing the space key, and with your arrow keys you can fast forward just to get an idea what the song will sound like. And then you can also skip to the next song just by clicking C. C. X for the previous song, just by using the keys. It makes it much easier. It's a big time saver. And fun fact right here, I just found that out today. And I'm so fascinated by it, I think I'm gonna make my first YouTube short video just about this Artlist hack. Such a time saver. Okay, you got your song, perfect. Now what you're gonna do is edit everything to the beat. And maybe you change the order of your clips, depends on the beat and your overall feeling you want to create with your song. Step number 6, color grading. Because I shot in a flat color profile using CineStyle, I just start with a base color correction. For that I use adjustment layers, like here, put them down in the timeline, trim them a little bit, and then start applying my color wheels to it. You want to make sure when you color correct that you use Command 7 to open up your RGB overlay and your histograms, and you can make this a little bit bigger by clicking this one right here because we don't need to access to it. So it makes it easier and you can see everything clearer. Then we apply custom LUT, choosing here Des Hero, log conversions and Technicolor CineStyle. And here we can see the final result. So let's say this was the flat profile applied with the CineStyle LUT. It was like this, and after the final LUT and the adjustments we have this as a result. So before the color grading and after color grading. Step number 7, sound design. I definitely not gonna dive into it right now. I could make a whole video just about sound design. Artlist, for example, has a lot of sound effects like whooshes, short impacts, transitions, ambience noises or whatever. But it definitely can make the difference between a good video and a banger. Step number 8, optimizing the overall quality of the video. For this I'm gonna using adjustment layer as well, the effects layers, put it down into the timeline, and then using the noise reduction effect, this one right here. The amount of the noise reduction I set to high and the sharpness I will leave it at medium. This will give you an overall improvement of the quality of the video. Step number 9, we want to make sure that we have a final check on the entire video. So I watched it several times, go through all of it and just check if I applied all the effects and color corrections I wanted to apply on. Last step, export and uploading the video on YouTube or on any sharing platforms that your clients can download the video. And for the export I use the program Compressor. It's really easy and faster for exporting. And in Compressor here you have much more options like video and audio settings, channel layout, sample rates. I don't want to go through all of it, but it really is a cool tool to use it for. And with that you can just set presets in Final Cut and export the video in 1080 in 4K, also for Instagram stories and feeds, just with the optimized settings for what the video will be used for. Using a software like Compressor makes your entire workflow just easier and much faster. And these are all my 10 steps for my editing workflow. Please remember that I could make a video for each single step, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview about what my edit usually looks like. I hope you enjoyed it and see you in the next one. I don't know how often I said this now, but here's my breakdown. And here's my breakdown. Here's my breakdown. Here's my breakdown. And here's my breakdown. This is so stupid.